Daddy, I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I will be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the passport office, DVLA, customs, ports and harbor like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You're even too old for that. And old boy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. A Juma
Emre yapomode ene de keka ho ningina ebe wiemudi eno ti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memoyi ho ni ense my Ghana emo my Ghana ni swadi ho o my Ghana dai so entumi emrem ni ho emo da senibia eno ti breni ni awuntuma ebe boje ene NDC dia.
think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I'll be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the passport office, DVLA, customs, ports and harbor like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You are even too old for that. And old boy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Adeshimamba, imubia adwo, imubia kwaba, eba NDC 360. Senya munyina munim no, weye dwumadi sonkokora, NDC amanyoko, ya hyehya wuku da bia, ye de bodewro. Afa NDC amanyoko, ene ye Frank Katufo, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, ewoma omai Ghana. Haso ena di ye main wetintiban nsem we ko twi eba basa nyina yini makoma ko chechim ma akora keto akora etiase eno nti ye mo bia kwaba to this 5th edition na mamini kan fa chopa kese ma obi a say ifiti ase no we had some technical hitches with our sound. My technical crew tells me say everything has been rectified eno nti we are ready for the 5th edition of NDC 360. Na busuafo senia munyina munim no Bidin de Sammy Gyamfi Mosomfo NDC amanyoku achia mehene me na medi dwumadi ebremo ukuda we any ukuda bia at 8 p.m. ene dia na yedi hu nkomo. We have 2 segments for you today on Moment of Truth editorial. Yedi nkomo about ya sitina munsem se nyema koye ana enkoye Ghana sikasem ene hefa ni gina na ne fa pem tisen Esusanso be na enya no woyenso. And in the podcast me say we are reflecting on the economic bankruptcy and excruciating hardships confronting the people of this country. We on come we ni beje ho pa. So stick with me. We are NDC and U segment, and so we are the Bebrel. And today we are hosting the Honorable Member of Parliament for the good people of Esunafo South constituency, the ranking member for food and agriculture, Honorable Opoku. And then a birthday, but Honorable will be joining us in the studio for the NDC NU segment. Now, Abusiafo, ansakra na yede dwumadie no ebebrɛ no meshwew so we Ghana ni na voter transfer ekoso no nte ho asɛm a hyɛ nso sɛ from the 30th of May in our battle commission efiti ase a ye voter transfer and proxy voters list. And into we Ghana ni na ene baby a wote no watu kwan akɔ baby foforo untumi nkoto aba wo baby a wodin wo a take advantage. The process is going on till the 14th of this month. Na ko bebia sisi upesa woto aba no na yenyi wudin through constituency embraho. We salute all our executives and all our officers, our supporters who are participating in this process. Se bibinti 7 December wuntumi nto aba so a ye be stress ube power bi na wa man tumi krata isi fo betumi di ni akọ abato nwoma fofra your friend proxy list na wato aba ama jumedie send amunyina munim. It is live on social media on NDC 360 on Facebook, NDC 360 official on X, dodo one our friend Twitter, and NDC 360 official on YouTube. So we hear jumedie on any of these platforms yadawase. Like the link, comment and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend that NDC 360 5th edition is on, and this is a show you will not regret watching. And to maybe a dream prim, we'd like to welcome everybody once again. We'll go for a quick break, take a 24-hour economy ad near bar. Yeah, the moment of truth editorial na bro. Medase. Shewema Mrs.
Guys, the way job no dey this country side. If I plead pay, I dey go your kids straight. I hear say brothers they do 2 to 3 jobs for that side. Oh, they do many buso.
Kofi, I dey agree with you. My bro will complete university like 4 years this. Still they search for job. He rep application like 200. All for water inside.
Money pen.
He for straight safe.
Guys. All this unemployment where they go on for this country inside could be sorted out by John Mahama and the NDC's 24-hour economy policy. Easy.
How you go do
Simple. John Mahama and the NDC say them go encourage and support certain businesses, make them operate 24/7, preferably on the 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that will promote productivity, competitiveness, and well-paying jobs for us after school.
Good. But Mensa, make a busy question. We can companies and businesses with John Mahama and the NDC they refer to.
The 24-hour economy go primarily but not exclusively focus on agro-processing, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, constructions, mining and the quarrying industries, leisure and hospitality, the sanitation and waste management, digital startups, business process outsourcing, retail centers, financial services, modern markets, transportation services. Some public institutions like the Ports and Harbour, Customs, DVLA, and Passport Office are all included. What the BME be saying, there are no limits to companies and businesses will go benefit from the 24-hour economy policy.
Mensa. You sure say this 24-hour economy system go few way?
Kofi Pa, no be you where ID. You talk say menace they work 2 to 3 jobs for Yonki a day. So how you figure it happen?
Word. The 24-hour economy, they happen for UK, France, Germany, Sydney, even in South Korea. So it will happen for you.
See. This idea be very sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it be very sweet. But people they carry one district, one factory, planting for food and jobs, moving from taxation to production. Where these ideas all pass, here all 10 beans. That be me my problem. Trust.
Guys. Make you not forget say or see a day your John Mahama and the NDC we build the Atwabo gas plant. The terminal 3 for the Kotuka International Airport. And the Meridian Port Service Terminal. Where right now, sir, it be the 2nd largest harbor for the West Coast. Where them all to the web 24/7 as they speak.
Then man, if you happy no, guys, me and they talk something no. For trust there, John Mahama they stand to among all of them.
Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Abusiafo enti emama kwaba we and the quarry. This is the moment of truth. Eha and ye nya abotre. Ede no kren semwa efa ye man Ghana ho. E kwan aban wote so yi ebu oman no. Ne ye yi nsem no mako se ne be ya akraketo akra betumi ate ase. Here we serve you with the truth and nothing but the truth. And then komo ya ye ba be di efa me no mi no ho. Efa wo ma ho. Efa wo nananom ho. Efa ye mampo a yenyan wo mo ho. Efa ya sitting mo ho efa obi a ho. Nti for waso fem me kakra. They said the media come out here no. We are talking about the Bruni say reflections on the economy, on the economic bankruptcy and the hardships facing Ghanaians, part 1. And ne ahochra ewo ye memo. Abenedi Ghana for FM. Esu a yesu. O mai sika semo a enne bibia tete apansam no. Ehun komo a ne yedi na we ye ne fa edikan part 1. Na abusua say to aba eyi aban a aban no ye de nyina ye tumi ehye ne nsa se onhyehyɛ nyema omu oman ni ye ne nyina ye nya impuntuo ne ahoto ewo ye man Ghana mo nuti ne to aba enti aban bia ya to aba yi ne wo Ghana bia no o waso die bibiri se obɛhyehyɛ nyema no man na fa ne ntoma pefra na omanfo so wadi ye na one of those duties say dwuma ya de sha ban ne nsa no de hia ba ko pa wo mu ne se omanfo etim omubotom omuyem de omubedi de omubehye adwuma omubeye aban no beye enhyehye pobro ni se aban no be create an enabling environment a ema obi adwuma koso na obia nsatimi kona no obi atimi nya bibitu ne botom de hwe ne ho na busua ene ne ma. This is very important. Wenti ene to aba na mobe kaya 2016 ye ko to aba die ne nsemo a aban omotisu eye NPP aban a owura nanado danko akufuado ene na bedi akire Alhaji Bawumia e ka kire Ghana for. What did they say about the 2016 economy? And what did they promise us? Boshebe no mo de mayen. Die no mo kan about Ghana sikasem at that time. Ye bebu nkompo na ya kai ye ho. Enti hwe we ma misisi e.
I think this country is going through quite turbulent times, and we need a change. And I think this is why Nana Akufo-Addo has nominated me to partner him to bring a different vision, a different way of doing things, to bring, a vision, dedication, competence, and integrity to the governance of this country. And I hope to assist him in delivering this vision to the country and to bring in, to usher in an MPP administration under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This country is destined for greater things. I am very optimistic about the future of this country, and I believe if and when the good people of Ghana give Nana Akufo-Addo the mandate, we will make a very positive change in the lives of the people of this country. The suffering that the people are going through at the moment under the administration of the current government is quite needless, and we believe quite strongly that with the leadership of Nana Akufo-Addo, we can make a change in that particular situation that many Ghanaians find themselves in. So I humbly have accepted this nomination, and I hope by the grace of God to do my utmost to help Nana Akufo-Addo deliver this vision and to help the MPP get elected in 2016. I ask all Ghanaians to come aboard this train. That is a train that we will lead.
This was Alhaji Bawumia in opposition. Emra no mampenye Akufo-Addo aboni dia pound say o meboa no mumu o man Ghana. O say o Ghana for wa ho chire. na wokyerɛ ne wo hia senke be wa ahokyerɛ e needless na omo ba one Akufo-Addo ba no mo de ahoto ensesa mapa e be ma ye ho atoye aba enye no nko a he spoke about the kind of economy they will be giving the people of Ghana and also hwe ma mesisi
I want to leave that to breathe, but we are going to build a new economy, a different economy, and you will be hearing a little bit more, because you cannot just criticize without providing alternatives, and we are going to, and we have, anyway.
You can tell us something as to what exactly.
I'm telling you, it's an exciting, I will tell you what it is not. It is not a doomsday economy. It is not a dead goat economy. It is not a friends and family economy, right? It is an economy that will create jobs.
It is not a doomsday economy. It is not an confirmed economy. Economy adia hotoni yo enimpuntu beba. Na Ghana for say ate yakoto aba mo. Na nya no nkwa no mo kan. Ora ba womie ya. Sanso kansem wa kese about how under the MPP the economy was going to grow and grow and grow, and there will be jobs and jobs and jobs. And also Shema Mrs. here.
Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo.
Abusafo eno na mote na omasumu nti ene ye baba behwe se sa boshe na omode hye no ensem wa kese a omo kan ye no ensem wa na asi kire wom ensem wa na ewo wom adokodoko nsem a se bi mpreduasa uko nwuram ko ka kire boa moti akro bedi wachi afiri nwuram abafie ye omo ka kire Ghana foi ene akosisen ye hwe economy no. Come with me. What do we see today? We had picture here that screen you see here. Na 120 billion. That is from Nkrumah Abreso, ABC Mahama Abreso. And they Ghana could do 658 billion. I can't even once. But 650 billion. The Ghana Karomoka said Dawson at 120 billion under NDC and Mahama. No more Barbeteson. They said do 658 billion. Sa ebra na Yura Mahama tia konwa so omo kasa ansem ni nyina no. Na Ghana oil a onyame de a chain na ye ba akopɛ oil field Jubilee fields eno na omampanyi Kufuor discover ya odi ja Yura Atamels ma wono so di ja Yura Mahama. Enti oil sika na ye nya na ye kakra bi we're getting just about 40,000 barrels of oil a day. But Yura Mahama ekɔ tikese da so da ye pa ni investment o ye enti no. Oraba Wumia Baye as chairman of the economic management team. Oil fields no wenyamiesa. Uwe sikadodo Yura Mahama na buying enyaye in 8 years at a mills ne John Mahama sika umunyaye no brunisi revenue total revenue generated 248 billion for John Mahama ne at a mills. Oraba Wumia ne Akufo-Addo enya 925 billion. Just say at a mills ne John Mahama sika umunya ya so mo di Ghana no omanya no moho ina tuya yeka ama yenya 44% of yesika ewe achiri enei a omanya sika times 3 of what John Mahama ne Atamus nyaye no ene Ghana camera debt to GDP 104%. Ye trend say ye ton Ghana ajapade nyina ni ye fa yesika nyina ye dutua ye ka ye be sans wa de ka Ghana hu sika nyina ntimi ntua ye ka. That is what it means. Inflation impomponso anyama bofa sokosro Mahama Abreso ne ye twanada pa ese ni di edi na tem no na 15.4%. Ene ya Uraba Wumia a chairman of the economic management team and vice president no 25%. This is after say a call 54% in December 2022. Then, according to the World Bank, Ghana for 800,000. A free ahutom eko ohia buburu. This is it, inflation rate. Over dollar rate na mahama abreso na dollar e cost 3.8, 3.9, 4 cedis, cost 4 cedis 20 pesos. So benya dollar back. And then the same dollar back e 50. Ebiem yewra mahama abreso na ye koje bosia your credit rating you good B minus e say investors we your mugidie say ye je bosia ye betumi atua and Ghana credit rating no aba baller junk status investors ato your promo international capital market ye ntimi koje bosia bi abiem because obi ase Ghana je bosia ontumi ntua and na ukoje bosia e wo bank ehun si hu 50%. When you need 40%, besia hunsi ho. Dia na obetimi de sa besia na ye. Na wetimi etua sake. These are the people who said they had the men and they were coming to change the economy. Na ye nyina ye ho atoyen. And 50% interest rates in some banks. But Mahama Abreso a course na 25%. And I can go on and on and on this, the state of the economy. Na wo hu baby o man Ghana ye gina sisi enyema tetia pansa ma economy no aban na bodo owura ba womia ne akufuado o ma say o man no, and that is why we are all suffering. Na busia obeka say what happened to the exchange rates? Me table no me dru baby na me ka dollar asem exchange rate dollar there na ato Ghana cedi and $1 at a Prague. Now, how far with the economic fundamentals of Rubber Wumiaka Hansem? Maybe I'm not refi into the video with my Mrs. Here.
Ever say yes, Casa. See the Naya Hata. I want him be him. I don't see one year deep down the Yenya Ufaso. Say to maybe Muswa Unya Ufaso because Sikano Emunyedu. Nemonia Juma Kessia Babaye. The Baba Church near the Celia Emu do na one in Dijano, Unya Ufaso, what the same Mamusa, Unya Ufaso. Ekahubi Tina Mikofa Bawumia, some coming home. She say you sick at some no, Sikano, the Munye to Bio. Let me be a Jumani Ahotosa Bagana. Lena Santa Maria for Mukoviama Coxemiano.
O Chamia, Unia Asem Kawasenana was Sumwa. Omampenya Kufuado Namoten and Canon. No pitumi. Or say Mahama Abreso na cedi na ye hata. This is the time and na cedi near 3 cedis, 4 cedis. A course around 4.2. Or cedi na ye hata. And nunti and wakofa bawumia base. Omra no ma cedi ni nya hode. Or say enu anti and wakofa bawumia ba. Inti bawumia raising tia o mampenye Kufuado fa ne say na bedi akire no. Ono ankasa kalkum yete ne kwakonum mo amatibi. Na bawumia isu ba ye. And no better Ghana for the cedi a depreciate.
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong. Right. And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank, right, and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support it.
Right.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy. Indeed, many market players.
What the can't your man Kufuado in opposition? I said Mahama Sidi no aye hata hata. And we no kofa or man penya be the cheba wumia buy to stabilize the city. That is the main reason to your man your man the Jumano neka. And Oraba wumia say Sambreno na city need depreciated because the fundamentals are weak. On the catch yo. Just Ghana sika sem fapem no. Na ayem mere eni ahoden bia under Mahama. That is when the dollar was just about 4 cedis. And also say if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now the entire exchange rate will expose you ya dollar do 4 cedis ne say. Ono na numu asem. Bible say we numu asem ye de bi buafo and ye de bi buabem. O say the entire na fundamentals na ye weak no. And they say investors any GDA bia wo Ghana sikasem because Mahama say Ghana sikasem. In the nay, omo maba apostles of strong economic fundamentals. You heard the akwesi. The only TV is eye Ghana sikasem be agina. Imprimpri ameno kase as compared to 2016 na MPP for kasa ansem ni nyina. Enti de di kan ye dollar ene ye sika wiase nyina ye di dwapa Ghana so it is the same. Mahama abreso a dollar cost ro pa no it was 4 cedis 20 pesos medical catch no create do. And now meno ka say dollar 15 cedis 7 pesos. So what happened to the economic fundamentals number we make 17. O you dollar free wa abujan for sika pa bia mu Ghana for di bia safer. Because the MPP ka dollar asem a MPP communicators say oh they say dollar enya hoden. So it is appreciating against all the major currencies. What about the safer? John Mahama Breso now 1 million safer. Ukita 6,000 cedis. Titisikano 60 million na ubenya 1 million safer. Ene ya pape uraba wumia ono okazo obre strong fundamentals obaye. And they will pay the same 1 million safer na. I just ukita 26,000 cedis. Titisikano 260 million. Judge it for yourself. We are NDC and MPP. Mpenyi se de odani jemuno. Oni ni nsi de shishinefa. Enti kanokre no. Se ne boshe no we this one na woniso. €1 under President Mahama Breso na 4 cedis 70 pesos. Ene say €1 70. £1 British pound sterling. Mahama Breso no mudi na terminal. Omo organize lectures. Kasa abrofo akese no. 6 cedis ubenya £1 British pound sterling. And they go to any forest bureau. 20 cedis. Baby krano 21 cedis. Into where they amaba wumia to fobo. This is the economic fundamentals. Naba wumia jana numu waka wanse bebribi no. Kasa ni nyina no. This is it. Now I showed you a table maka inflation. Maka credit rating, meka brofo akese economic terms, dollar safer. But what does these indicators mean for the ordinary Ghanaian? What does it mean to you? In Susanso ben also. Oh, and also Uraba wumi achre. Sagana ni bia opeso hu in Susanso economic indicators yi ewo also akodwom. Ono ni dwomu ano opposition no ta kopa ye malata market nti hwe we mame ye ba ye be ko malata market
been increasing. My visits to the markets, whether it's in Malata or Tamale or wherever, suggest that food prices are really going up. That is clear. I mean, in Bolga market, for example, as I pointed out in my lecture, maize, a staple, maize, you know, where we eat tozafi every day from maize, went up by 60% within just the last year. More than 100% in Accra. I mean, you know, so the point is that when you look at the cost of living, you know, the benefits of a single-digit inflation rate doesn't seem reflected in the cost of living.
when you look at
this is a time where under President Mahama Breso, na inflation in Pomponso and Yama Bokosrono, na above from 1 to single digits, and on or maybe a and or rubber women say even though Mahama the inflation about single digits, no, so single digit inflation, we here because or no cob malata market, a brobe work cost through 60%, a stream a brobe work cost through say it is Jomu Bo at the end of Vancasa, but we are a you. Malata market asem. And the inflation and single digit 25%. So young kodum, ya come malata market, then you could hear. And yama ye decide. Ghana ni bia wo hwe me bia no bobra. We NDC and NPP me say was sitting in wasem. O bobra na de si wani so ne se wo ye adwuma wo sam wani mu fifire na wonya bibi kakra. Wo betumi dia ye japade bi. Wo ya sitting mu ade na ye japade. Dan every Ghanaian young person aspire or must aspire to build. And the anyama bo anyama yedisi dan ne bo te say. We iron rods okoma lata dwomwa ba wo mi favorite market. 2016 iron rods we 16 mm. Ne ya tono 2,800. 2016. Bawomia D na tem cabro for kesiye lectures. And then under Bawomia D na tem cabro for kesiye lectures. And then under Bawomia economic messiah Omampenia Kufuado se medena ba se oma sidinya ho de na nyama bo nkos form no 8,200. Cement Mahama Abreso cement bo kosoro na ekodu 27 cedis per bag. And then we cement bag and can have 108 cedis. In Krobisono, we are talking about the 50 kg. In Krobisono, about 108 cedis. Forget about the picture. We are talking about the 50 kg. Where cable electricals who see down here, cable metal 1.5 mm, 1 ton, 1 coil. 2016, 73 cedis per. And now I can say the same cable metal 320 cedis. 16 mm cable metal, no 2016, now you 632 cedis under President Mahama. 2024, look at it. 3,220. It's what I will say, you will to MPP Mutu Kotu Abama. What hope do you have to build a house? Uhe baby and yama boedria, any mrika and yama boikuya. Say the yabo brako ya nimi dia and yama bobe kosro. But look at the quantum. Petrol we will be a use. Uni car or the better petrol gumu mutu. Uni mutu awa bobuya. Uni bisu awa fa car and abe fa mutu. Ube tuya lorry fare. And lorry fare na petrol boni edipia. NDC abreso 1 gallon 14 cedis. They say Mahama Timwede. And they said all those things you have watched. And they say 65. Oko even some of the filling stations are 67 cedis. Look at the quantum leap. And then petrol no 1 liter. It is a fried oil bottle. Nibwe denche Mahama gallon. Because fried bottle liter no, they say a 14.85 under Bawumia. But under Mahama na eno ye gallon bo. Yet ye say Mahama kwa se unima mamu oye incompetent. We cry now, Rewana Bush of a sanitary pad. Gana ma mo hweme. Bia me kin e yemanimu asem a. Obabia onyame ayene se bosumi bia no. Ubegu bra. Until you will need this. I just oba wa fa ofro and na oba wo how bi nti ontimi engu bra. Ya sanitary pad 2016 ni etoba akobia 2 cedis 50 pesos. Malata market. Ba wo mi adwom. This 50 pesos in 2017 and then 18 cedis sanitary pad. So it is not just building materials, it is not just petrol, even sanitary pad. The agusu ye aduane ye nyina ye tobi. It does. 2016 now per rubber bucket back see 8 cedis. Domien Obroni ba krom wo se ye France campo no Gold Coast ye wasase pa nsuo to ye kua baby antos ni je na buadru after promising planting for food and jobs. Gary lo kani o Gary boys e de be wo beans na atu ama omadi ana on de be trust tokens for school muso from 5 cities in 2016 to 30 cities as we speak e wa Accra e bia wo krom de betumi awo form kakra ba Accra 30 cities. A bro bag kesiye no 170 cities under President Mahama yesi ni timu edi oni mama mu and Akoko broiler kesiye ba akuse 2016 na ye 45 cities and they do 200 Ghana cities. And katie 1 paint bucket na 30 cities and then 180. We didn't into munu 30 to 180. Cause we are crate under John Mama 12 cities and then baby 65 opa kesiye na. Komo kusuya ye ben wa to aduane so adi. Ade and they want to break the 8 with this. They say it is possible. Yes, it is possible for onion buckets to move from 15 to 80 cedis. And it is possible someone do 2 more, move more. A became 100 cedis, I put 200 cedis. That is what they mean when they tell you it is possible. It is possible for them to increase. I want Shrenia Benedia Wukum, and I'm a mamu phone or mubu. Now, for Ebiane na dokro enkran dokro Mahama Abreso na ketwa no 1 cedi ene 4 cedis de na Mahama Abreso size kese na benya no 1 cedi 50 pesos and 5 cedis and enkran dokro ye bo 6 cedis and 7 cedis even in Accra bayre po na mpo de bobo from 5 cedis back and 30 cedis and more and I obehwe Gino rice 5 kilo Mahama Abreso na 25 cedis and then 185. Emo Lele rice, Mahama Abreso 18 cedis and then 125 cedis. Obakazo Sammy Gyamfi ne ko odwo munti no enyama no bono di biaka ho me na me ko odwo me ni me nuaba Daniela Mavis Daniela member of our communications team ye ko Malata market me bona baso but se woni bi bedi achinya hwede da so ye we de efri multimedia o Joy FM ene omo stations ne guso no omo so akodwom entos adaka kese no de omo so ko hu ye ni almost January 2024, yeah. We did 2016. Now in total adaka kesi, according to Joy, now 1,005. And no rubber will mean they 6,000, 60 million to 70 million in total adaka kesi. This is according to multimedia. Mako bucket kesi and also multimedia for call almost say June 2023 last. Yeah, of the counter medicine. Where a F-pack tablet, 2017, they 50 pesos and they 3 pesos. Where Lufa tablet, and the malaria drone. Now 2017, 5 cedis, a drone, they say do 30 cedis under Baumia. Where Mojadro, ferroglobin syrup, and a Mahama, 30 cedis and they 100 cedis. ORS, they will move Charles Wabakotono Wabumia, and you free 40 pesos to 2 cedis 50 pesos. Ko kwaya, okoto kuku druswa, and also cream. 2017, 4 cedis, 50 pesos. They say 118 cedis cocoa drew. Cavedalo, and also another cocoa, yes, blood pressure drew. From 15 cedis in 2017 to 15 cedis to 261 cedis in 2024. Fox Ziga, 70 cedis in 2017 year and 840 cedis. Just look at this. And you want to vote for these people again? Now, go back to fire saying. Now, for yes, said your daddy Gemuno. Is this subium on the name saying is Shenefa? Yeah, NDC Amanyoko, Yoko, Jom Diako Huni. Now, there are no Jom Fuankasa Soka. She will man here.
Previous na bona esi ho amusimono. Anka be 2.5 and 300. Na susisi na 9 million. And now transportation na akosro nti na sisi enso first na kawe ye bebo na bebre si ho na sisi we ba ko 5 cedi ana nketu anu myensa 10 cedi sa na ye ne sisi ya enti niama no no boye de enti sombe bibia fa ho ya ebebo ye sifa no su kwa na ekosro eko a atachi bibia enti amanyama no bua na ekosro
sisi a ntosa daka 7,000 Sana eton. Adin su ye shen su ayen to. Uba shen to fitana pasa un ton shi. Fitana pa ma ba me to adin po endu 100 cedis. Akita ma ye hwewo. GM time na eton tos ne na enye sew. Intos in do 2,000, intos in do we po and do 50 million po. It is a say na intos do. Intos do 7,000. Look for ba man almost to make na intos ni sisi ono mo. Fitana pa ba betrans sa who ko so better lorry fe. Who kita ma wo fi a be hwewo. It ye bro, ye branca sa manu ye bre. GM ye hia o. Ye hia wan kasa se bra. Na ye bre Bibia boy, you say Bibia boy ye tin amaye. Yantumi nto. Say for Bibia akoso dollar so akoso. Ye ho atire ye, yantumi ye ho hwe. Uba market fida no pa odidi once be. Ondidi bio. Amo ba ko no ye 10 cedi, 4 ye 40 cedi. Tini for.
Na bujo for ene da ho no. These videos we have a lot of them. NDC 360 akojom die jom for ma, die ma menom die nua ma. The meme wojomo mudi dweye adwumaka in subsequent editions. This is just part 1. We're bringing you a lot of those videos. Wow, so you can ask them. And that wow, cry na wotu botomu until you know. Said the Americano no create do na there be any. Now Obi Beka say, how did we get here? Then and on my Ghana, itimi koda na donku wimo. Aye na yesika se nyina tetia pansamoa. Otonwa yento. Ufria yentua udon sa show botomu a ensi hwe so adentia eyenye ma nan ya egu screen yisu dey kan reckless borrowing besia aban we abo yetu omofo mu ntie no mo brobosia enega na ka kosoro amene ya yentimi ntua ye ka no na ama enu nti obi ani gidie we yesika semu no eno na ama yesidi na ho oden no atofom kra. Say Ghana ahochire aba. Excessive taxation. Etimodern taxes are owura ba wo mia. Ene o mampanya kufu ado asesa agu yeso. Titiru enu nti na wo bere no. Reckless spending, sikadie basa and corruption and profligacy. Katasheshe green. Pesani kumunya chronofita. That is the reason why we are suffering. Na mamenka eka no wansem kakra besia obeka ya oraba wo me wadi Ghana for bonio adokodo consem. You remember what he said about borrowing? Say Ghana ye wo sika ya tisika so come there. That is what Akufuado said. And Bawumia said eni say ye mo besia mpodi ye kwan ye to ye roads now we can get money to construct a kwan ye hia wo Ghana nyina. Wo dey video we mame.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
And that one say we don't have to borrow. We just have to toll. It just say one toss or more mobile or more besia or be my canning for abafom. And I have an Ghana Kedro. This is paragraph 99 of the Auditor General's reports for 2016 on the Consolidated Fund. O check paragraph 99. Auditor General mauhu a car na Ghana de as a 2016 Mahama Eko. Into way my mouse source Auditor General's report paragraph 99. You can go and check. Na Ghana car de ye deno domestically Ghana for ya omo besia wa ha through bonds. Kroma, Kutuka, Efrifa, Echampon, Ekufo, Dr. Hillel Liman, JJ Rollins, ya papa Kofo, ya papa Tamils, John Mahama, Omunina Kanono. What said ye? World Bank the chair and a hepic free 120 billion. Now, and Abawomia, or see, and this year Bob Bessiampo ye coin, I can't do saying. This is Ghana Web, 25th May 2024, and a Bank of Ghana the way by. Ghana's public debt reaches 650. Kaka Hua, is it there? You need 800 billion, but 658.6 billion. Now, in Ghana, can I say that here? Where's screen you and Cromany? May I show up? I say. Do I get 30 million now? Ghana ni awo me, including MPP, including Oba, Wawonenge, Obi had the car 22,000 titisika 220 million. Oka wo de no no. Na bisa said, "Dear na mind sika we ya wenya so mfaso a, wo de sa ka buburu we." Excessive taxation. Aso mo kan nsem wo mo kan ye. Ye de me ba ye me kan hwe nso ma no. Asem wo maka bia me tu mire na ma kire osie na mama obi adi. Ye nkɔhwe de ba wo mi akan ye. And Mahama I will say, Muhammad Timwe, the taxes are banned, the taxes are hurting the economy. And they are about moving us from taxation to production. Producer, give me those two videos.
They are hurting the economy. These taxes are hurting. And therefore, you are not going to get the growth. And when you don't get the growth, you will not get the revenue. And when you don't get the revenue, you go back to increasing taxes to get the revenue. And then you are in a cyclical downward spiral. And so they have it wrong. And we will change that particular policy. We will use the tax incentives to grow this economy.
The MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation to production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. From taxation to production.
I said, Mahama Abresunity more than or the taxes don't do a good Ghana for so, and it is hurting the economy. Into a move here from taxation to production. You yate. Uraba we me taxes or the other taxation to production here. Dedikai COVID levy. This is the only government. Why will show me? You can check. We are seeing na check say yare boni coronavirus and baby kum nipano. Or mind bang. And a day yare no adane tax eto boni ato ne man for so say. It is malaria. Yes, you malaria levy. And our HIV levy, and our cholera levy. Where the COVID-19 levy, check. There is no country in the world. I just allege by Wobia or promise to move us from taxation to production. COVID the came since 2021, 2022. Yeah, that's what COVID levy be seen there. 2024 you move, and yet they continue to blame COVID now or more who levy aba. And COVID levy is when you buy COVID levy on VAT flat rates of 3%, into a VAT flat rate of 4%. COVID levy on national health insurance levy of 2.5%, and national health insurance levy 3.5%. And where you indirect tax, auto insure, auto paper, auto ebiane. Anything you buy, ideal make, kusuya, utuya sa tuwe, COVID levy. Taxation to production man, but we me adi enbi no aye. Or the modern tax ayenti bimpe nyinsem da, e-levy. And kanene 1.5%. Ya kasa ya omodi aba 1%. Enti enne adwuma ni ho. Ohia ni ne bra na oya adwuma, onye sika kakra wo se me send bibi ama me ba ana me bisuani. Oye momu na ya te no 1%. Ya te ni sika. Yet Bawumia told us, say momo de eye hiafo na eye ni say ye de to so ene oje 1% momo and other electronic transactions levy. Financial sector levy 5%. Boys, edwuma ni ho mo bre. Obata bia ni wa opese de bakoto chacha na ne bakotwa bet. Be na edwuma ni wonti dia na akra ne nyonko bokro no. Okotwa match Manchester versus Arsenal, Manchester versus Arsenal no di kakra so a. Ba wo mi ase me je 10% betting levy. Energy sector recovery levy 20 pesos per liter of diesel and petrol. And on ama petrol boy dia yentimi ntua no ba wo mi ade aba. Okoto LPG gas so a wasans we share ho 18 pesos of energy sector recovery levy. The gas so yentimi nto. Ya san kra so the boiler tax ato petrol ni diesel so enti ene yentimi nto 10 pesos per liter. Yet ye hu di omo de boiler tax na ye efi mineral na emene ye ewo oman Ghana mo. 2.5% increase in VAT into the VAT akosro from 12.5% to 15%. Growth and sustainability levy. All these taxes on Ghanaians. They said here, emusi empoye de toato so. Moto, abobo ya, mahama, kambu, all of them car bibia e generating musie biano. You calculating musie na yezi to 100 cedis. Ye de toaba. All these taxes by a man who promised to move us from taxation to production. You know understand me? Na ade ba ku bia nso ama ahokyere we aba apart from besiabo bebrebe na asay o man sikasem. Ene etimorden obroni say draconian taxes e sikadie no reckless spending and corruption. And reckless spending dey ba wo mi a na ka kire yen. O say Ghana ye problem ayewo no is not revenue, it's about prudent expenditure. Share evidence in my Mrs. here.
Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources. Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources. Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources.
Eti Bawumia no Akufo-Addo lecturer, economic wasted. O say Ghana your problem enye sika do ba yenni o. Na emom kwan ya be fa so use sika ni yi ama manfo enya so mfa so. The other year, so rubber with me. Ghana sika bebrebe na mwenyano. 935 billion in total revenue in only 7 years, as compared to Ora Mills Niger Mahama 248 billion. What do the year then? Oman penye Akufo-Addo asoe hono mudi sika no. Office of Government Machinery. Fikesiem ho. 2015 President Mahama it is worth 453 million cedis and a call. 2016 or the 718 million and a corner office of the president as an making. Ora Bawumia will say yen use Ghana sika efficiently or by 2017 or the 1.5 billion a call. We year 2018 or the 1.9 billion and a call. 2019 or the 1.9 billion and a call. Mahama dear no 453 million to 780 million. Yet Bawumia says it's not efficient use. Or no, from 1.5 to 1.9 billion. 2020, 4.3 billion. 2020 billion. 2022, 3.1 billion. 2023, 1.4 billion. 2024, 2 billion. These are the apostles of efficient use of the meager resources of state. All the taxes, office and let me tell you some of the things they use the money for. 2022, Omoankasa report on the Command Parliament, Omanpenye Kufuado office. Almost Sika Omode Tofu 51.1 million cedis. Sitikano 510 billion. Fuel in 9 months in 2022. President Kufuado ne to our call no 2022 16.9 million ne to keke 169 billion. Omoto car tie and car batteries. And 50 million cedis. Sitikano 150 billion. In 9 months in 2022, 150 billion for car cover and a car battery. Cabinet retreat by Opoku 4.8 million cedis, 48 billion. One cabinet retreat at Peduase, one meeting a Kufuado ni ministers 48 billion. Private jet we mshena na or chata na na mepeno. We msheno. Any we no chata in 3 months 40 million on sa private jet kesiana no chata di tukwano titisika 400 billion. This is what they use your money for, and they come and tell you say efficient use. Our problem is not revenue. So if the problem is efficient use, how efficiently are you using our money? Look at Chrono Ecoso, look at the waste. Not too long ago we were talking to you about Pualugu Dam, Sika $12 million or machinekwa. Sky Train $2 million or Medinikwa. Temamoto Way $2.5 million or Medinikwa. Ejapa 153 million cedis or Medinikwa. PDS over 2 billion cedis ashe. I can go on and on and on. And that is why their own party for MPP for Namu defended no. MPP ni nchire Kennedy Japan. Muntie de Kennedy Japan waka about the question.
MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. Why? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control. What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control.
That was Honorable Kennedy Japan. He is more MPP than all the MPP people here. He is telling you because he is in there. About senior MPP mpenyifo eba wo mi ani Akufuado ne omo busuafo omo nko a efom my Ghana sika. And I say omo bo mine chrono like there is no tomorrow. You want to debate that? Mpenyi say bomo chiche. Ofu isu ase be catch us or denche me we ni na chinye. The man is in there. No, what is the impact of Sasi Kasam no Massa ni nyina? Edwomu boa edwomu nyema ne boa ye de nko ana. No, enye no nko a. The story we mame. We are Ghana Web story. Ghana Web. Let me zoom it. Producer, if you can enlarge it for me so that I can zoom it. Was a list of multinational companies that have left Ghana in recent times. Enyuma yokunkwa amamu boni nti omadwuma gu no mafri Ghana eno na mebe kire wono sa nyema we hu susuanso no it's about the nyuma egu e na obi afri Ghana eko amaye atwa ye ho ahia na because of that nti amanfo lose omadwuma amanfo no aduane ebo wo. Now if you read the story, Glovo for no more delivery services omafri Ghana Glovo co Nivea omoye Nivea deodorant spray eni nku Nivea and then Nivea free Ghana. Oh my Ghana, John Mahamad's Ghana and Chrome's Ghana. Nivea is gone. Areho. Jumia Foods almost so much delivery of food. Nivea keka. Jumia Foods. Oma boka and now all these taxes and the economy about Jumia saying Jumia Foods so all the people they employed, they've lost their jobs. Lipton Tea under Unilever almost so this Lipton Tea planty omo ye no Unilever for ye in Ghana ha omo ntumi amiesa ha omo free Ghana omo move ko Nigeria enku ya made for mutimi dark and lovely omo so Ghana aye den dodo ba wo mi asa sika se omo so ko dark and lovely for ko bet 365 for so call game for no more akramo me boa game for so call o ma fi Ghana big go for pen for book pen. What is happening to this country? Producer they are going to Cote d'Ivoire. All of them going. Jobs are being lost. People are losing their incomes. Now, dear Nabawomi Abeka Fahon, dear Nobeka, no didn't say good to one more. Dear Nobeka Fahon, or say, oh, you global factors. And say, you could share so for the kind.
So, as far as the pockets of our people are concerned, and how are we going to ease the burden? You know, throughout, especially 2021, 2022, however, it's very clear. Say, cost of living has gone up across. Even when I was in Canada just a few weeks, less than 2 weeks ago, that was the complaint. UK, the same issue. We are seeing there's a major increase in the cost of living. Global inflation has increased five-fold, five times. So there is a problem.
Papa we pa obu Ghana for say yahuri yanim kosrana. What say oh my Ghana sika after all the lectures, after all the things you said about Mahama, destroying an innocent man, projecting yourself as the paragon of wisdom, the answer to all our problems. We are won say nyansa bo akwa o ma penya kufu adokan o say ba wo mia na wiase mu nyansa nyina nya me dia sheritim. But solve problem I never say Ghana sikasem businesses are relocating. Yentimi ntontos, yentimi ntosment. Beka bi mi entia. O say we are seeing na Canada ho kiraba. A ho kire wo Ghana ebi wo Canada. Na abusuafo mo ntwe anya ba wo mi na ka kire en say. Yem put your destiny into our own hands, yem fix the economy. Now in 2016, how could global factors jump our neighbors Togo and Cote d'Ivoire and come and destroy our economy alone? Anya ba wo mi na ka za. So global factors crowd you see can be wasn't no. Today Ghana cedi is the third worst performing currency in Africa. 54 countries in Africa, third worst performing currency. Inti Oman na try no. Why? Burkina inflation 3.7%, Cote d'Ivoire 3.8%. Togo the same thing. Am I try Omo the global factors no e bien affect Burkina na. E bien affect Togo, e bien affect Cote d'Ivoire na. What is it telling us? Producer, your kind about global factors. The
question that you have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
Oh, say how could global factors jump all our neighbors? And then they woke up global factors. Yet few months ago, so oh, they are going to turn the economy around. And this is the same person going around promising people. Yes, quatre kwasi obe mount to ma ti ni din. Uraba wumia, we twa nkuntumpu ama ne safo ayera ne woda abonte. Enye nne no de adokodoko ne atrosem eba be dada yebiem. Yenim hwe kura no, yenim se doctorate wa hye de yenim se aben. Yenim bo sha wo hye yensem wa kese o kan ye. Enene ne terminal report ne da ho no. Efe nko a. Wa mo di ba kumpu na wa kaza wo consider efe nko a. And that is why you must show them the record. I will tell you next week what John Mahama is going to do to fix this mess. That is what we are going to do next week. That is what you are going to do. But before I sign out near the NDC and you, Nabreono, because I will read these videos. Abradio Omanpenyo Kufuado Ankasa Kai. Emra na dollar every 1 cedi yako 2 cedis. Kufuado told us as enkono or NDC fwa and obe pagana for what said dollar do 2 cedis. not in a kunya tour. Watch the video.
$1, 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves.
I say you know enka $7 do 2 cedis intino. Enko be pagana for acho no de akonwa na to. Ne dollar equal 16 cedis. We say we should allow you to break the 8. At the Ghana for ye pese ye to abama Nebuchadnezzar or then na ba be see ye kon akunye prepo ana. Why will any Ghanaian do that? And my brothers and sisters, we are not the only people calling for change because Bawumia and Akufo-Addo have failed. Even the MPP are calling for change because they know they have failed. This is Kennedy Japan watching. Tiedi Oka about why you must vote for change.
Media no crazy in Mumpa and I can Japan or my NDC ammunition. NDC for Muntikuruma. When the man said, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis, and the current DC for 3 cedis, 80 pesos, and today 11.5. The rate of depreciation. What are we going to say? And to me, the baby had no credit be any account. Neither you are unfairly or a mate.
But the fail one here, the MPP party.
But Ebasa digital dia unka say MPP, I know there you take credit. Ebasa bibi nya dia won say now you mate. Please, you see, I don't want individual, but media means so we makamachiro. I was expecting the year 2016 or economy was a year and compensation says I will call around to make economy was. He talks about digital. Let me tell you something.
Honorable Kennedy Japan that's another one. Or say ba omianam economy no nkan ho say digital. Na eba economy sikasem na enunti Omampenye Akufo-Addo so far as vice president. No, yeah, and the chairman of the economic management team also know he meets. I know they on Kanwasen. And he is telling you that they have failed. I don't think they will hear any other evidence. About why is about who you can trust. And me confirm I say, Nipa will be to me aginated. You'll see a warrior. It's none other. The Bemeni Munyamfu ya na wofefe. Bemeni Munyamfu or da nyame sone da ye pa no when this wadi hunu a or de best say my Ghana ama Ghana ye krabehwe. A leader you can trust is trustworthy. He is honest and is reliable. And we are telling you to vote for John Mahama. And we are telling you say hwe wasitirem na fatwa bapa. De me kan ye wan te hwe kra. De me pese wutie ma me ne say hwe wasitirem. Hwe wasitirem. To abapa say ekoyema wa to abapa for continuity but say enkoyia vote for change na nsesamra to aba ebema uraba wo miani Omampenye Akufo-Addo ahu se wo de nada abeje tumi na wani uboshe so no de anwokyere beto omanfo so a the people will hold you accountable and nti de medija on say hwe wasiterem na to abapa hwe we ma me ne awie pe a ye de NDC and you know ebro medas.
Emra ensida sanso ene wiase enyansiye enunti adan ene wose enso yesie ye wodon hwe aduonu nan wodakro bia musie betua ensa kyereye ewo yabrabom enunti adan ti na wose etwanetia akwanya ewo mre bebre mu enunti afei sie betumi aye 24-hour economy ewo mfidi dwuma hodo mu etese edufra ene aduye mu ye mfidi dwuma hodo mu yadansie mu yahonidie mu yahongodie mu akwantuo bodwa anaso kra no abefo kwan a yefa so di dwuma wode wan kasa dwene ho ba yenwimekuo awodo ya womo ewo customers ya ebe bia ye ho achie no a etese ye ports ene ye harbors no ye customs ye passport office DVLA ene de keka ho a womo nyina betumi abeka 24-hour economy ho ekoba ne saa ya brabo ewo micro Ghana mo ebe sesa na sesa ewo yeyo emo wei eya kwanya kese ya abadawa ebeboa ami improtu nyuma afro konanim enu nti brenu anie se wosie som se kua ne abesi ebeye adwumaden aboa se ni swadi hunu wei abemu na sada ye soi eye NDC amanyuko no ene betumi amana bemu ewoni ma hodo a yeye ede aboa se oh my God mpunto ebetumi ejina ne naso no 24-hour economy edimu akotene na beboa ama eni swadi hunu nyina ewie pegi pepepe eba yadensie affordable housing ewumesua entitiye yapomode ene de keka ho ningina ebewie mudie enu nti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memwe ho ni ansese oh my Ghana emo my Ghana ni swadi hunu oh my Ghana dai so entumi emreni ho emoda sanibia enu nti breni nie fauntuma ebebo je ene NDC dia
Adeshe mama, ya mama kwa babiem eba NDC 360 so. Ya di ofa edi kan aba na wie which is the Moment of Truth editorial. Ya ne makasa about ya sitirem ho asem and the Ghana sikasem. Now this is the NDC and youth segment. And today we are talking about Yewura John Dramani Mahama. Na niswadi hunu a owo ema free senior high school policy. You know that is a major policy. Mpempino yati outro na dance mo MPP for kan about the NDC's position on free SHS. We were against free SHS and we are still against it. What about my NDC ba ye betwa free SHS mo eya no kre and enya no kre. Na dey na Yewura Mahama beye about free SHS. Free SHS na kra na bakosem te say. Ene ye de sound kobono nyina ene san chechire mu ni nyina ebrel on NDC and you. And the person we have for you to deal with this subject is none other than Yewura Mashibideni for the good people of Esnafo South, a ranking member for food and agriculture. Or no, NDC 360, the maiden edition, Yanini Fitiasia, and a fifth edition are joining a beam. Dear the crown say and a bad day. It's a birthday edition. You will pay a catty cake or many wired in the cake wired, but still, on our work, who don't hear, but into a chair as soon as for South. Now, whilst I'm waiting for his presentation to be uploaded, no position for the person is Hanso Kai will be say voter transfer ecoso. And who here, the air came and as I went to be on to a bar, you're useless. And need to make sure, say, you'll be able to vote. If baby, I want to say, and you want a waba wa. You best say we be call district office, the district EC office we ho no. Na where you din e de about wo ngomani mu ho. Say da ye beto aba no so bibi nti na wuni omayi mu ana ubenya coincide bi nti a wunti bi nto aba. Ukọ na wo tumi krata ma wanam senior. Ye ne din be ko ngoma ye friend proxy list. Na wetimi ato aba. MPP for ye nyema bebre. So we very process and we thank our agents, we thank our executives, and we call on you to remain vigilant, and we call on you to participate in the exercise. I say, are you ready? NDC and you segment, yeah, they bro. Honorable Opoku, Mwakwaba. Na apo mu say.
Nyame adaroma na kwa ho ye pa.
Na birthday no bibi e ko kama de.
Na me ne da na se. Ode afi ache ye ni hwe ka se be da na se. Oma yen kwa bio na yentimi so.
Honorable Nyame Insha. na onto nkom amen omo apomuden amen oma onyansa odema ohene Solomon nibi amen na fasom omanfo a ewo Esunavo South na NDC and you uni edi nkomo about free SHS because so Ghana nyina etio we are seeing nyina ehwe what is the position of John Mahama and the NDC on free SHS
yo yeri kameda wase so mama konya ina machia omo ehwe ewo man mu ne akirikiri nyina ade baako a ehia wo wiase pa aye enwomesua na oman bia ode nwomesua di agro no ne man no so kanko ekechiri enti oman ba bia wo man mu bia no eze wani ko oman no enwomesua ho ne senti yewura John Dramani Mahama aye Ghana mampanyi dada na ni so ade hunu a ewo secondary school a yekoni free wo Ghana no eno ho amane ene nedai mede ebebo ye nyina na ansa na no mema ya bakosem kakra bi fa free education ankasa a ewo Ghana na de kwa say yewura osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ena 1961 o pass Education Act edeba say under section 21 obi okọ school eye primary ene sabre ne friend middle school ne ni junior high school obi anko ni free na oye nhye so asabre no na school aye kokosi university de na obi akọ university so e free sabre aye kan 1961 na university a ewo man mu no na eye Legon na actually 1962 no ye de university so ebeka ho tubeko university free afi primary middle school ni nyina ye free 1960 so ono akro ya scholarship secretariat and now the support one when nimuma I was secondary school because secondary school under the Education Act no near prescribed fee kakra bia I was say obia etua na Kwame Nkrumah de sa ehihye edeba yememu section 21 of the Education Act on sama otwere honi say primary school area basic school no middle school ni ade yebeko ni free secondary no so wokwa eye free na mum obetua fee kakra bia practical work nyema ba use so kakra ho training college ni ade ade nyina etehye ni nyina eye free ena oyesa ehihye no na 1967 obekaya 24 February 1966 ena yewura fifa odituo etu Kwame Nkrumah amamu no eguye na ne kua na odibu oman no ne efre no NLC National Liberation Council ti 1967 no ena Kwame Nkrumah free education or the buy no oyi edi free ehonom na sabre na oyi free ho no owura free fa be ye omampanyin no ehwa no fa yewura Kofi Abrefa Buzia ena odne ye chairman of the political committee sabre na nso ena ofa Ghana mampanyin ne na Akufo Addo ne papa ena oye no otemuafo panyin a yefre no Chief Justice ewo omanmu Edward Akufo Addo sampani mfuei ena yewura frifa ene wombu oman no ndi se wokọ Google na busa se who abolished free education in Ghana do be say yewura afrifa one yewura Buzia sabe Buzia onso be prime minister eye 1969 bedru ho ena omuyi sa free education no edi free Ghana say ahochira ba oman mu ndi se be ya obi antua school fees na yenko se be ya oman bibia ebeka kama na yewura Kofi Abrefa Buzia apart from so yeah chairman of the political committee no one also be director in charge of civic education and no man on anti babia no church amount for civil rights civic rights afa 1969 ana owura free fire say obe sign the oman no every soldier member mu akokama mika because so e no say a constitution ye be see democracy no echi eno ne ye second republican constitution into a committee sa committee no na nhwe constitution the Chief Justice Edward Akufo Addo omampanyin Akufo Addo papa na oka committee no Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia na oka committee no sa committee na twe 1969 constitution to mo twe constitution no omamfa free education no ama 1969 constitution no emu na je say a free 1969 ba no school fees se mo nko a na ye ka no oman mu nti ato aba 1969 wie no yewura Edward Akufo Addo omampanyin na otia konyosi na nado ne papa ene be Ghana nyina amampanyini ena sabre ne era ne parliamentary system enti de no da aban nanim ewa adwuma yemu no eye yewura buzia enti MPP for na UP for pen for pa no wo na de MPP by no mu yi sa free education no e free your universities na just say Ghana the free sabre no we go school from primary secondary e ko ba bia we betua school fees and ye tua na sa and 1979 Owura Rollins be ye cool e betu aban no wo so no e de gu ye na wo di akonwa no ancha kra no se da bi opese e do man no ko kabimami kan bi na yeto aba in the 1979 constitution and the third republican constitution that constitution no article 10 and Owura Rollins my de show say yen ko for free education no ensign embrabio it in 1979 constitution Owura Rollins sign ye na ye de to aba e ma Dr. Hilal Imam ebedi akonya no e no sign the free education e de ba yeman mu na a church free education say ye no levels ni nyina basic primary and middle afi ye be ko secondary ye be ko tertiary any adult ayina ama men ko mani na sa amamwo no ye de constitution to obayi Dr. Hilal Imam no anche ana Rollins in pen for san be two Dr. Hilal Imam amamwo no gu ye afi de the constitution no anya dwuma bio enti ye tra military room until 1992 ena Owura Rollins here say do minor koka mamen kan bi enti yantwa constitution a ye de besi ho a ye man e betimi do man si na soja mamwo bi nya dai emma biu enti afrafra manfo nyina say wo momra na yantwa constitution be kai Ghana Bar Association a lawyer for omso de wo munya bi MPP ko no so ni say a lawyer for na eye panifo mu enti ama MPP panyini bia ni ho a odno share emra ye twa 1992 constitution no na sa constitution no under article 25 and Owura Rollins in penny for edition constitution here fourth republican constitution the na yedi bu man the editor to about 1992 near tremo and bedru neno article 25 no edition was say 1B yes starting from 1B or say basic education shall be free compulsory and available to all. There's a basic no primary any JHS no e be free ye be say compulsory afa obia benya bia ko say available to all that's 1A now ye wie e ho na ya hye no say atwede no free no was say yemra number 2 1B on secondary education in 8 different forms including technical and vocational education shall be made generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free education. Was this year basic now? Primary JHS and secondary. Now secondary no in all 8 forms. Say technical, say vocational. Ni nyina ye be ni free. Nemum answer na be ni free no. E was say aye available, as aye accessible. Available ne say masuku no emu. Ebua okaso ye ni free a obi abenya bia kwa emfa ha obi anya dai ema afi ma nye accessible ne say fa nyoma gu akwan so a Saukas why any free obi a person ko bibia betumi akobi a ontimi nyine ho nya dey emfrim ansa na free no tie haye o se free no eye progressively free to bo ye nhihye nkakrakra na wo ye ni free a ankofa hawa ama se ne be ya wo ye nkakrakra no wo benya foto kese e de asi akire na aka se wo ye ni free a obi akombe dey e be hare no na wanya free education a ohia ni ba osikani ba obi abetumi akobie na ma oman ba bia etumi akonanim na wuwie ho nso a na waba 1C or say higher education shall be made equally accessible to all on the basis of capacity by every appropriate means and in particular by progressive introduction of free education. Wuwie secondary na obeko tertiary higher education universities nursing training teacher training colleges na eno so why nhye na why no kakra de foto asi akire na afi no so abeye free ama obi aho atoni bi afi wi a school adisua hodo aye nyina obeye ama no so aye free na obi a etumi akobi we ene nia article 25 of the 1992 constitution no e ka kire na kan say was ye free education so ye mi say ho sada be ne en hyase Odi she constitution no amfa da ye nhase anka ho a obi aba se o she constitution meye ye nye da enti article 25 kire free education pese de ba no ene e ba article 38 of the 1992 constitution clause 2 ene de share ho say the government shall within 2 years after parliament first meets after the coming into force of this constitution draw up a program for implementation within the following 10 years for the provision of free, compulsory, and universal basic education. Or say a bra ya de constitution here, man. A day di kaya parliament by a meeting. Ekosi nimfie mienu. Aban bi a wo Ghana konya so bia no be program. I a friend FQ free, compulsory, universal basic education. Sa program na be no. Yanhwe say within the next 10 years. Sa program no free no be dey e be hyase. Yet 1992, Parliament meeting 7 January 1993. Sadana Constitution 1992 no a shas ye adwuma. Ti from 1993 e kosi 2 years there 1995. Sadana Rollins aban na woso. Timra no share no say onya policy framework a friend of FQ. And why FQ no say so ye wi a enya adwuma within the next 10 years. In 1995 e kosi 2005 na 10 years na yede aso in the free 1995 ekosi 2005 wa with the president bia wo Ghana no sa wo hwese ye be free education ase sa anya sa na se 2005 to akonya no so na wa anya free education na what to constitution no we breach the constitution of Ghana ti betu do afa bra kwan so na ye impeach ya do akonya yede every wonsam 2005 duru ye no na ye wura John Ejekum Kofo one na ye Ghana mampanyini nti obaye ni wo mra hye badwam ena osenia Ghana mra no hye me no ba bia ye du sesi a o se ye free compulsory basic education no ase ena owura Kofo hye free compulsory basic education ase o hye ase no de o ye ne se o introduce capitation grant se sika ye famwa basic schools no ena afi o de ba se sa basic schools ni nyina no yen try say ye be no aduane school feeding na omo anya bi adie o sa aduane na say anche na na ban no e free so na owura mess buy no be buy free feeding no school feeding o buy mu se be ye obi abenya aduane ni bi aye dey adi o buy mu anu school ni nyina adodo na aye dey enya bi na yenya aduane mo ho ana o de enioma hodo bebre so e be ka ho na niema ono so edebeka ho no ebi ewa ha ebetumi abobo enioma
good open
enioma owura mas edebeka ho de odebeka ho no bi eye free school uniform because say eye compulsory we ye ni free about compulsory be yenhye so about time bi amfane ba nko school a ye betumi a chene say we do ba na bro enti obetumi aka say meni atade enti owura mas the free uniform buy obetumi aka say meni mpaboa trees yenyini nyina mfiri ho na yensi school da no fa nkonwa ngum onkoto akonwa afei yema books a obe kinkan ne ho bibia yema watade enhye yema mpaboa yema capitation grant a yefa school no afei ye no aduane wo school mam wadi a afei na Ghana ebe ye mra se oba time bi a wawo ba wo so okọ primary school ko JHS so amfana anko a wudi for yan twaso if say bibia wo so ohia ko school bia aban dia ye dey e dia ba eno na months yewura months one yewura John Mahama eye ho adwuma ebra yewura atames free mu na aka yewura John Mahama na je so hwe dia yaye basic school niam a yaye no ho na adu bra wo se keka ye ho na ye kọ secondary school no se be ya ho free no so e be ye adwuma enti owura Mahama e de introduce dia friend no progressively free senior high school so be ya constitution kan no o say ye free senior high school no ye no nkakra se ne be ya obi anso ebetumi akobia
progressive free senior high school
in fact obi ani hoje ho achinye obeka ya na na do krabra yewura Mahama introduce free progressive free senior high school no de na na do eka ye ni o say Mahama's free SHS good news for Ghanaians.
Honorable Mame date no na we are modern Ghana.
Yeah, we are modern 6 March. Okay. Thursday 6 March 2014.
Okay. As a producer, so they have a video. Tama Mahama ede progressive free.
Yes. Obetumi video na my hair. Na ye nyina ye hu said e see here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the singular honor of declaring the progressively free senior high school program duly launched. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the Honorable Opoku kind and what dance when Mahama launched progressively free SHS a kumfi utuem a wonfin free mantemo. Honorable Twasomai.
And yewra nana danko akufuado Thursday 6 March 2014. Obo yewra Dwamama baso se eyadwen papa sani a constitution ne kano wa sha ase kama so ewo mamu na constitution no was say obeye secondary school ni free a manenye available na enye accessible ansa na nkakra no free no atoaso de ntia was manenye available says one man school na mu na so we ni free no obi aso okobia better no manya school na kom eno how ni ahokyere beba no we ye hohwe a enye dey enye yi bio se wa anya no progressive nkakra na so we ye no bum no anya sika nsi akira e de how be ba chance na nka wonye free SHS no intina the framers in the wisdom of the framers of the 1992 constitution omhye say yenya ne santi sabaya school no bebu no owura Mahama DC na ni so basic secondary school makomaku 200 Jesus for yes secondary school makomaku 200 ebe kan de wo ho dada no ho a ebe ma secondary school na bu a wo ye ni free a obi anso ebe nya biako sabra na 2012 campaign no obeka ya na na do so ka say one day Jesus 200 secondary school graduates and one day obesi 350 secondary schools say be ma na bu na obi anya bia dey akọ ba yewra Mahama 200 community day schools no o hyase bra onya tumi no edi mu makomako 124 de o state say osi adan no na obefiri akonwa so mu 46 wa wie ni nyina kama basa me there's a story me kan kire oda bra na me regional minister yewra Mahama ba sunyane na yekobie new longro eye secondary school no eye yi blog and yes no abrosan traso 9 eno wura bi ba won so person de na sem bi to omapanyima ma anim na mka so afa no aba ebe ko say David Eric manimra na mintie na sem ena president ma me de no ko ne nchen okwa no sin ko be yesusu obi a kire president Mahama say yi blog na wo sisi na wadodo oso be secondary school makoma ha no afa na wo ya na brosan ya traso 9 da be na be wie ya ne mienu na wie wo ya brosan we ni eso ne form wo be wie sesi na Ghana fo hu say 200 no waye na president Mahama ka say David wo ya ne sa wo be wie na so se asase ho ya de nipa no da bia ye doso asase kase wundin fa bi nkan ho edi nei ye ya adan a da chinti ye nya na brosan ye kosoro na ye mo asase no ban se ne be ye nchirima ba wo mo so ebeboa wo mo se no nti na ma na wo ye yi block ye abrosan a etwaso and now the secondary school there na kaka na nya sa na ye see ye secondary school ba ku bia wo classroom makomako 24 afei yɛwɔ ICT center yɛwɔ libraries washrooms ni ade ade nyina wom sɛ bɛyɛ laboratory bi bia sɛ okɔ school mu a obi bia betimi ayɛ kama wei no adwene sɛ yɛbaa mu na wonya mbom sɛ wayɛ ne free a afei obi abɛkɔ a enkoye double track bibia mem na obi anya school ni bia yɛdɛ akɔ now ebra yɛwra mama introduce self progressive free education no yɛka ni ban bi say oh there be we there wanya hwe kra sa ho so can kind 2017 budget a MPP bedi akonyom de ba parliament a paragraph 781 ɛhɔ no mo twerɛ sɛ Mahama introduce progressively free SHS
omo ankasa budget
no paragraph 781 na self progressive wabɔ ho ka 25.96 million and I say what they say in the sector for the period under review included an amount of 71.91 million for the provision of subsidies to senior high schools, 25.96 million for the implementation of the progressively free SHS.
Can offerata ne kase? Can
offerata budget ne nyane dia.
Akufo-Addo.
Obe president ma Nana Akufo-Addo. In the original parliament no boy amane say free SHS amama by 2016 a car obo ho no. Na ye say clearly so bi aka say John Mahama na start free SHS na enye achinye bia. But Sammy ade ehia me pa ne sa point we say. 2014 na Yera Mama started project bi Ghana ha and also availability any accessibility prepare for the full implementation of free SHS no hono. Now your friend no secondary education improvement project. Now that project way World Bank my Ghana bosia $156 million. So $156 million no the scan see 23 brand new U blocks. This account 200 no. After secondary schools are Ghana, Nkrasia, na omuni facilities no. Yeseleti mu maku 125. Womo dan so womuni ICT centers, womuni teachers bungalow ni ade say ye pagam edim fidie edi adam papa akọ ama school so abeya akese aka ho. Afei yeseleti nkwala maku 10,400. Omo ye ehia forma bubro sasa ankola we eye progressively free na ye no womo ye be mo nyina ko school no free a womo awofo entua city enkola 10,400 no ye select womo free secondary schools e maku 231 na sa enkola no e manko aye 6,400 na e mema so eye 4,000 na sa pro benefit ye na sep no package na ye de mankola ni package no enie akwala 10,400 no ba ku bia wontua school fees kopim se obewie school afei ya makwan na uko school a cash card be kwa ban betua sa wo ba school a cash card be ba ban betua wo school atade nyina ban de ma house dress aban de ma PE kits aban de ma shoes a be shempa bo be ko school bags school atade pens bibia be uni school bia no na ye de nyina ma akwala bia ye select no camp sa facility we ho no na afibia Ghana ban bon ho ka $500 ena na ye de hwe sa enkwala nyina na yemi se ho se akwala ban ena na qualify se sa facility we sa free education ye ntua ho hwe no na oka ho bi akwala na odi kan ye an orphan without support obi ane maame ne papa awuo na onni obi obehwe no kra no ono na ye select na also course school no free na sa kra no gise school no headmaster na say headmistress owo no e ka sa kra we o deserve na education director owo a confirm na fe akra na nya opportunity na wonya bi afa students a won onu ankasa na hwe no ho oni obi hwe no nti obi ho odi pa na ho akoto secondary school sa kra no so qualify so ye bi afa disabled without support obi asebe wadi dem kakra na wo secondary school oni obi a ohwe no mobro asebe ya obetu akọ school no sa facility we e cover sa akra asebe ya awofo no ntua sidi kra aban behwe no under this facility ama we school no akokama afa student a free efia wo mo awofo sika wo munya no eye below the minimum wage ɛyɛ sika da bi akɔ bɛda adi tua no wɔn deɛ wɔn nya no yɛ ketekete wɔn nya adwuma papa bi ayɛ wɔn so ne ma no qualify afei obi a na awofoɔ no lip na hwɛ wɔn aban support yɛde ma mɔborɔ wa wɔn a ɛhia wɔn no saa support no bi de hwɛ no wɔntumi ntua school fees ti ɔno so na ɔyɛ na ɔkɔ ne free afei akɔla a wɔ sickle cells wɔn so ɔbɛkɔ ne free afei student a ɔno ne maame ɛyɛ ne papa ɛne ne maame awaregya yɛ aba baabi kura bɛkɔ no na bɛrima no adwane agya ɔbaa no na ɔbaa baako no ɔhwɛ nkwalaa bɛɛdu so akora no kɔ secondary school so wɔntɔ even pen koraa wɔntumi ntɔ saa akora nso yɛ select na ɔqualify sɛ ɔno so aban hwɛ ne free afei wɔn parents so adi dɛm obi wɔ ne parents wɔyareɛ ɔyɛ disabled physically challenged ne maame ne papa saa akora sɛ ahokyerɛ ba a wɔn ntumi nipa ahwɛ no nti na ɔsɛ aban hwɛ ne free afei abayewa accidentally wakɔ nyinsɛn na wɔn ntumi hwɛ akora no wɔn ase mɛkɔ secondary school saa akora no so saa scholarship wei ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde bi ma no free na ɔkɔ school wɔn na ɛyɛ 10,400 ɛyɛ nkwalaa under yɛwura mama yɛ select wɔn from 2015-2016 nyinaa na wɔn kɔ school no free sɛ bɛyɛ a wɔn bɛtumi
secondary education
improvement project.
Good.
na wɔn nim saa asɛm wɔn ka obi sɛ adabi NDC yɛ wei na nkɔmɔ amɔ ho dawuro ɛna yɛante ɛyɛ ade a NDC yɛyɛ na wohwɛ MPP budget a wɔn de brɛ yɛn ɛyɛ 2018 yɛwura ofori atade ba parliament 15th November 2017 a ɔka ne p ɛde kyerɛ yɛn na mepɛ sɛ wohwɛ deɛ ɔka yɛ ɔse the project provided scholarships to a total of 10,027 students in the beneficiary schools. All senior high schools, both public and private, were mapped and website portal established to make information on SHS available online for all stakeholders. In the group digitalization, SHS online, year 2016 under SEP.
Wow.
Now, MB Swambedi Akunyano, and Kolana Yaka 10,400 no, Omuhunu Kwala 10,027. Now say we are 2018 budget. Yes, started project no 2014. In the time on by nan Kolani be school cry day. Echo. And that is why Kazen Kolani 10,400.
This is their own budget.
This is their own budget.
Okay. And these were boarding students.
Yes, boarding students.
Now, honorable, answer now about 2017. Obibe bisa Obibe person Obi who said, "You Ramahama, what the country in President Kofor and producer, give me the 2016 media. Honorable will need that. Paragraph 109. Obibe bisa say, watch him. Yura Omanpenyi Kwame Nkrumah and a free education by a FIFA and a betrayal. And a buzia. And a buzia and a betrayal. And Yura Rollins.
Okay, buzia. What do you mean another papa and
free? Adrian Omude betrayal. And a Yura Rollins at the bar 79 budget article 10.
Yes.
And a full free Antwata Saba in Suguye.
Yeah.
Copem said 1992 constitution by.
Yeah.
And article 25, yeah, the share.
Yes.
Say any basic, compulsorily free.
Yes.
Secondary school, accessible and available.
Yes.
And progressively free.
So when you said 1992 constitution, NDC for that.
NDC.
Yes, because you're a Rollins.
Me patro producer go to 109. Me bobo soba. And honorable. What sounds so chill? We say, Yura Rollins here and son, your papa for a baby basic no free. And Atamels ebe twaso with free sandals, free uniforms, textbooks, and the keka home. And Yura Mahama best at free SHS no.
Yeah.
Ya bon video. Watch the evidence in Nancy cow the year. Now my question is say, and Crado was saying, you were dancing at free SHS, Yura Mahama de Bayano. So bound for so much students and crowded was saying. Now, what was the plan for boarding students? Dear Nankana Mahama Bay and Yamawa.
I'm saying, we have 2016 budget. Media review budget, no. Paragraph 109. The Yura Mama Ma, Yura Setepe, Edibatum Rashebagum, Eni. Or say, consistent with the 1992 Constitution. Our commitment to make secondary education accessible, especially to needy students, the government initiated the implementation of progressively free secondary education in the first term of the 2015-2016 academic year, with 320,488 day students in public senior high schools across the country. The program is to be expanded to cover 120,000 targeted boarding students in the 2016-2017 academic year.
Wow.
So you started in 2015-2016. And in 2016 media review, you were set up at the Maniabo Parliament. So you did cover the previous year, no? You cover 320,488 day students. Yakase day students will be anya day and free. It is a fear now because secondary school are all free. But next year, next academic year, 2016-2017, you can see a pajam, you call boarding house. Now boarding house no, you cover 120,000. Wow. So 120,000 no, basically first years. One more eba from 1 for front. One more year do one more day eba started. That is why Nana Akufo-Addo Frank when I was starting free SHS no, or started with first year students because it was already in the plan.
Producer, let's go back to the presentation. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, let's just say this is 320,000 senior high school day students
free. And today
in the budget.
Therefore, no call free no. And then here for bubro pa no, you selected 10,400. I want there. Yes, I call the free keke. Natadia, ni bibia. Yes, I must have a parent in Tria once in
almost no more boarding students.
Boarding students.
Okay. Have a young Kwadi Akufo-Addo.
Okay. Until 2017, 2016, you try baby no. Nana danko be your mampanyini. And was free SHS no. Was starting free SHS was started because the other two was say progressivity and you free no be started no for floor. Or started here or started with form 1 4. Na just na progressive kwan na no and na offer so. Nemum di oja na kire say availability na yamma secondary school ni mu no. Eno de oyi na ni free ho. And na de can say progressively free. Adwena na church say kono kakra kan fa siesie ohunya foto church no. Eno so wa mfa na ni anyeden anhwe. Enti e ka say aye free SHS no. Eno an say aye free SHS. Ye ni foto church afi ni
oka foto ye ni sika church.
Ye ni sika church. Ena ye ni adan so a ye de ko akoye. Now nti say sia no free SHS no ye de cover nkwala wo secondary school nyina no e de how kese e de aba ehia say ye hwe e how no na ye hunu kwan a ye de befa so.
Okay.
Now e how e dika nie say ye ni foto bi ata free SHS achi. Senti America say ye ni foto ata achi ni say get fund eye foto a DCC school adan no ye ni ba bi enya ska free a da bi ya ye diska kotum na school dan si a ye de akwa ye Rollins ada Roma en wo ye maye Sammy street light crab born Ghana no ye wo ba bi enya ska free wo foto a ye de ye na ye twa bo street light national health insurance ye wo foto ata achi a ye de mra and the photo na tell you tambia sikata ho a also de boa health insurance by free SHS ye ni photo ni sika bia
dedicated fund
ye ni sika bia ta chire enti aban hwe ne budget im afu we aban budget a aban so ogege ne revenue nyina obenya 176 billion nemom okwa expenditure side na adwumayefo akatua ye ka ho nsi ho any statutory funds eye photo a emrasha wo so oje to na afakwa no okaboma eno kwa be 183 billion enti afi we si anye bosia a abagme for kra ye ntimi ntwe omoka so be den na free SHS wanyeska e de akoye ama yeye ende say de aba free SHS muni say ye ni sika ye de ye free SHS enti ama school ni academic calendar ye ko school no ye wa academic calendar just ye be school date we ya ye be di 10 weeks 12 weeks e wo school enti teacher ni a wo cha de no we scheme of work week we match the way next week match the way we match the way ko pem time na e be so say ya we tun cover the syllabus ni nyina say ye ni bi o because answer na be school ni sa ban nya ska answer enti ye ni date o ha na ban nya ska ni ya bi school o ha na sa ban say miniska e da na wo say e dey ye ma kwan afei esan say ye niska e dey ye nti ye de how bebre na e dey abre ye obekona dormitories ni nyina no ayɛ ma baabi wɔ hɔ ankɔla no abu so a baabi ɔmbɛda koraa no ɛyɛ problem Sammy me no ka sɛ adeɛ ɛha adwene koraa no sɛ nkonnwa baabi wɔ hɔ abɛkɔ na nkonnwa bi in fact me kɔ school bi mu me ne school no kasae ɛfa ɛkwan ho fa so nya nkonnwa ma nkɔla no me mpa sɛ me bɔ school ni ni ye bi a school no fa mo afo nya akonnwa ntena so enti headmistress no wakɔpɛ carpenter wɔ kurom ɛne yɛdena ba campus ɛne wayɛ arrangement na waka no boa kyerɛ nkɔla no ti wo a betumi atua ɛyɛ akonnwa no boɔ no ne yɛayɛ wakonnwa ama wo na wo de aba classroom enti wɔn start first week no na nkonnwa bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ second week na kakra bɛka ho nti according to teachers ne bi no as a time na wɔn explain kyerɛ me nnura no na nkonnwa no bi nyɛ sika ne ntua nkonnwa bi nti ɔba classroom a wɔn tete hɔ a na ɔno nso atena ɛfam saa bi ɔkoto hɔ sɛ bɛyɛ ɛtie afei ade a asa ha adwene koraa sɛ sika na ɛni hɔ no Sammy ɛde how kɛseɛ na aba yɛ school ni mu ɛfa nkɔla na didie ho aban say free SHS no ɔno bɛma yɛ de aduane ne nyinaa a surprise schools no na ba mo sika kakra a wode bɛtɔ de ɛfrɛ no perishables ɛyɛ gyene ntozi nneɛma kakra a wobɛtumi atotɔ ɛde aka ho na wɔn a aban so wɔn supply mo and supply nnuano no or supply kwa aban ntumi ntua naka na aban de naka enti yɛde we bra wo ne na headmaster say o metwɛn na yɛde bi bɛka ho a me de we man kora na aduane akosi bi abosome enu bosome na bi aba bedu bosome no na ebi mai enti the headmaster ne yɛ ne sɛ wɔyere ne ho ana kakra wanya no na wɔyɛ ne kakra akra sɛ bɛyɛ a nkora no benya aduane adi in fact enra aduai secondary school bi ho a mo yɛ koko anopa breakfast porridge na mo yɛ no wɔn anya sikyire enti yɛ nan so sa kola bi a wo wa sikyire na wo pan no fabra na bedidi okay this is the course of secondary school na Sammy I remember say esan senti headmasters na headmistress no ebinom afrɛ parents no PTA ɛnom so mo ayɛ kakra enti binom tuatua scan kakra akra sɛ bɛyɛ ankola no ebenya aduane this is the reality the course of sesia ɛwɔ yɛ secondary school so no ebinie ɛna the to bi ɛwɔ ha adwene sɛ dan na yɛ ni nti ama sesia secondary school kɔ a ya kyemu mienu aban so yɛ bibi friend double track ye wo green and ye wo gold ye kɔ secondary school no so kɔ first time 3 months wo tena school wo sua de sa 3 months se the school na ye de double track na kom no we kɔ 1 month 2 weeks a na ya ma kwan na obi nso ba beto aso 1 month 2 weeks in they say ya no double track na say ye nyina ye kɔ secondary school bi or double track ninim one day akra no school benya full term akọ no school ba akra bi so aje so call half term and na onim da e bi cause won ko fie kra ye be san ka kire say on sign emra bio enti e de kakase abre awofo no e ka de abre wo mo say se je so ye extra classes e de man kola no na sa me binum kra ho am ye online in fact enra me teacher fo ni bi kasa de o mo ye ne say green fo no ko fie na yellow fo no wo ho a na anwumre no daytime na wapon school na teacher no pa na waye online classes e de ama wo mo a ewo fie no ebi 2,000 Ghana each ebi so yes ebi 2,000 Ghana ebi so etua 1,000
I say wo ka prospectus assembly no so ye den
eno so prospectus no won say the essence school no enyeska bia se bia bibi say school okra o mo de be ye no ama o school na niam a obetoto aba no ne bo na ye kese me spend it better 10,000 Ghana cedis 8,000 to 10,000 ansana wetimi atoto enioma ni nyina ansana wetimi akọ school nti ama enkura no bebre no aye asudie kese wonim se ne enkura no ko school akura bi akọ school bia je se auto omo a dormitory na mo ye de be hohoro ho na wasa ato deto parazone dormitory na woda no ye de be hohoro ho nso because sika anya dey eni ho no nti problem a aba ye school no mu no enye problem ketwa na hwei edu watch eye Africa ha nyina ekuba tan a omohwe Africa ha school no ye ngoma sua no se de siko no the report bi by e free SHS ho say 862 students ye mamu admission so omo free SHS now so womo ntimi anko adenti no omo ntimi anko a sika woni betoto nioma edi akono wo ma wofo na anyedai enya enti sa ankola we nyina wo ma kafia wo ma ntimi anko school no now we read the report no further report me kire say omo ye financial burden analysis Sa analysis no kyerɛ sɛ akwala bia ɔwɔ free SHS ni mu no aban bɔ ho ka 1241 afi bia 1241 Ghana cedis ɛna awofo no nso ɛbɔ ɔmo no ho ka 4185 Ghana cedis edu watch say ɔmo yɛ financial burden analysis sɛ sikatria wɔ secondary school deɛ otua kɛse ne deɛ otua ketewa no wɔn nsa akora bi a wɔ free SHS no Ghana aban tua 1241 Ghana cedis afi bia ɛwɔ akora baako ho ɛna awofo no nso so ɛwɔ nkwalaa no wɔn tua 4185
under free SHS.
Oh, I see. Now saa nkwalaa 194,862 students wey enter yanko school wo hwe ankwala be ni we ye nkwala o maame no papa no wu na ye mo free education mom bibia no and amahama no sa nkwala ya because o mo ye hiafo bubura wo gire wan city kura won timi nya dai
prospectus
won timi to abayu a wakonyi nsan na afi oso be ko secondary school ni obi hwe no oso obi hwe no bansa no nso atimi akọ sa kura no seska we won timi ntua obekam nia na wofo adi dem physically challenge won't mean that entry enti free SHS na enka ye proper policy eye policy a ebeboa ma ohiani a won't mean to school fees no and now no so atimi akọ school no baby ayakodu sesi e
challenges
asay yi na
now honorable obi bebisa so enti dia na yura okay, I think you what do we have to do?
They also say I was say free SHS policy no near yes sesemu.
Okay.
And yes san me ye and on your friend review. Enti we one more nipa bebre na present there be free SHS no munya review yansam na nya ye. We a Methodist presiding bishop panyinika se pa Methodist asafomu and was say review free SHS to improve feeding and infrastructure. Kwana duane ne nye aduane nye no quality and quantity. In fact, sorry be I maintain was secondary school me prepare for this program no. Some me catch our rebel ho. Akora bia wono free krasi aba secondary school. Omuko anwumra aduane a yekodi nsapa na ye mana atre ba komo no kwantre ba koma. Ye de gu ni plate mu ya yasa. Nti omade di omoba no no nkwa no osumba. Because oni bibia obedi aka ho ena nkra na huru na anse teacher for na atra say yemfre ne ne nkasa ne yemhwe kwan be fa so abo na obejai saa esu no na nya ono nkwa so professor there eye former rector Jimpa ono so na no atum was free SHS review must be done immediately.
Professor MPP ni
ba nya ne nei kra se si antantem yen review nya saa de ekoso no enye afei ya uba ha so a yewura kwabran frepon boaten professor MPP minister environment and say ya na was no ono so say every sensible person will opt for a review of free SHS obi anadwiri mu da obi a no the obeka say free SHS no yan review afei IMF International Monetary Fund omo do manu atum o say free SHS policy is poorly targeted. The entire Mokan say poorly targeted. Ne say, "Omo hesi katwe omo se siana ehiafo ankasa e deserve no."
Yes, professors are calling for review. IMF is calling for review. Okay, so what will President Mahama do?
Excellent.
President Mahama good.
So we dey kwanyina President Mahama so na no atum bi say nyame mana kwanya no be mampanyina obe review free SHS. Okay, so be review na no. Wa hu mpanifo ye kan review nyina. Obi aka wanze o President Mama nko aka some review no say onu kwa review no kire so obetwam
na better than review actually say obetwam
meanwhile empanifo nyina aka review no bia emfa ye betwam
okay so explain the President Mama review
so then na President Mama ka so be reviewer you ka say betwam now improve the implementation of the free SHS policy to achieve this the next Mahama government shall the Mahama be
so what jump about?
The other kind obeye stakeholders dialogue. Yebe headmasters ne mistresses in IHS. Stakeholders obi biara ngomesua any awofo representatives na ye hia. Na fe omampanyi mama ade opase ye dwene ho no ye de ato omanim. The other kind ba ko a obepe se one wo nyina adwon ne asi ho agyina ne se ye pese ye bo foto kese the tie free SHS no echi na yenya sika ye de be free SHS no enti ansa na ye be school no ye wo foto ho ye wo sika wo yan trankran emo obi contract fa aduane ko school bi mba bi ada ye be school na ankwala do say na wo secondary school ho ye foto ni sika ye dey ewo wo scholar no se ye ka se omsika om ni be didie term ni nyina no e 50,000 Ghana ya tro check 50,000 Ghana every year foto ni ye de ato account room fire adwuma aduane ankwala no be die wo bibia fire ho adwuma wo ye wi a auditors be ba be audit na ehun amane bia no. Yes, Mahama ka review. I just say all the photo a ebe ye nsi achi ba. Yes, dedicated source of funding for free SHS. For free SHS. Honorable to Asoma, who's the number 2 bio? Eno ye number 1 no. The atosu mienu double track. Say you Mahama fra komia ya. Ade edi kai be free SHS mu e double track. Ye nko school green ni gold bio. Na de ntia ye betua na simple kra ene say ura Mahama say nyame ya na dum no fra komia ya. Ade obedi kai ye ne say ya kai private secondary schools awo Ghana ha nyina ya hwe adan no binum adan kra papa chen aban de no ba ya ka se ye free no wo mo schools ni nyina egu nti aban beje wo mo school ni adan ni nyina ye wo over 400 private secondary schools awo Ghana ye ji adan ni nyina de ko GS na ye de che ministry na se na ministry no fa a teacher for no dodo na ye de master schools na under Minister of Supervision, Sada na double track by day, na fe ya tray of wase, na ye blocks na, o mama na ka ewira munyina ya yeni nyina de abeka ho. Nti ansa na ye blocks no say free double track in there. Okay, number 3 so dey na mama be na. Obi atimi akọ school kama. Afei ade ba ko ayesan be ne say eye private schools maka ho asem. Afei aduan na ye beton ye be ye no. Makancho say yem fan free and crime bio because they say the cost has say aban ka kire ba fast stock say fa aduane come secondary school for aban ama ba fast stock ska oni ska nti na ba fast stock akofre aduane no ye de aduane no koduru ya enkra no yusu wa manta ye ntua supplier ne ka so wa manta ka ho aduane ye de be dey ye de be ko say ekra aduane de ko no in fact school bi o hom de aburo no koduru na aburo no nyina aye emoa abem nti om ko twa adua bi om se haban bi eno omo digum no ma no nsuhie edi yi muwa na film fisa abrondu ba bia na I spy asan ya yama nkora na ede mama breso de eti na breso benya disika wonya sika na headmaster no betun akọ local market ho se bayre ne eton ho a watobi se mo ne eton ho a watobi se ne be ya nkora no bedidi kama ama omo ho eti number 6 no na mama be afei de ye be na han se esan se yenya foto edi ato free SHS na chiti se si our school bia benya ne sika akora no benya aduane adi kama e be reduce prospectus no ama niema ototo no oho ato na yese enkoye akese nioma etoto ne bio enti yatue school bia sika odi kodi ya wie no sika e wo foto ni mu no ehiafo mabuburo na wo mu ntimi ntoto wo niema no wo mu ne ebedika do wo mastarte ne aboa wo te said you 10,400 na no mun tumi to niema na to bibia ma wo no ye be select sa ankola ni nyina na ye free fund ni mu e de ahwe wo mo enti fund no kwaso no na se ehiafo ma no de wo fa watade a wo benya obi bia na watimi e de akọ school no when review na yewra mahama e ka wasem no say number 1 or the photo asika dem e be bo free teachers wo bra yes obi yi double track gold green traffic light obi ye free or the private secondary schools no adan ba be ka public senior high schools no facilities no na wasibi aka ho de abayeja aka nwuramu so obe ye ni yi aka ho na adan aba na ye yi double track free private schools so ba afi so enam se ye di sika teche no se sika ye beba ama school bi anya ni sika to na duane yeah na enkonwa ene enyema aka schools no hia no so wahwe e de abo eno ni review no eno review na samonum se essence sika ensi achirenti enkwala no kra na e wo se ma o textbooks no yenya textbooks no ma wo okay enti they say aban achem textbooks no enkwala na ko school agisa to textbook no in fact ene enkwala ni bi e ba me ho ni mi di go no say o mo call ene elective subjects enti call no ye ma o bi na elective no wa koto na books no so call no kra so enkwala ni nyina enti bi nya bi ebi so nya da enya bi and they say pamphlet ene ye market kese thank you so much thank you honorable emu ada ho
ene nkontumpo mfuturo MPP for to edigu Ghana for any nyina no wakyerɛkyerɛ mu wama yahu free SHS de bae kwa me nkrom
yes
wama yahu de obetwa mu
yes
wama yahu de osan so de be hye amamra ni
yes
wama yahu de start progressive free SHS
yes
de nanado be ye ye da na se waye
yes
be eho how eho challenges nyina wama yahu
yes
de papa mahama eba be ya fa ho a free SHS ni be dimu na ye papa through review and improvement no wakyerɛ it be free Ghana
na ka ade ba ko pe
my final word on this
the final word ne say ya na bi numnam yenkro ni mu no mo ka kire nkofo say oto aba mama oba betwa free SHS free SHS na share constitution mu constitution no ka party the constitution we buy ya NDC because ya papa nom ya wofa nom constitution that was say ka o ma tworo ya Yewra Rollins Chikata nom their voice esi edunketia Collins Dauda NDC platform no omna ye consultative assembly at the trade constitution no and ye di shames ye be free SHS wo memu na ye ya twro mra say ye be free education at the time to so time en chance ye no say obi antwam a ye mum ne ye kwa kotwam
ye san so fiti ase
ye san fiti ase ye ne be ye ne yie say be ya e be ye kama
thank you
ndi esra Ghana ni ba bia wo hwe ne say eye 360 de aha ye no krefie de ya kan so obi wa asem foforo bi a o se de kan nyen kra on community sa anya sa de a o man bia bia nkeka no ho na ye nyina ya nyi waka na ye ni Yewra Dwoma achi na ye mfa no besi akonwa no so
abusuafo no kra no ene da ho no obi ka kire se Dwoma be betwa free SHS mu ase ni hu wo yo trofo ene wahu de free SHS no de bae ye de evidence ni nyina ma wahu bebi o mampanye kufu ado be fa ko sie wahu hawa wo free SHS ni mu wahu de Dwoma oba be ya fa ho if we say we asem de ayeboa NDC amanyoko ye to aba na ma Yewra John Dramani Mahama obeba ma free SHS afa na to ma pefra and sana me kwa kind message and I want to thank you because in the 5th edition your honorable birthday it my extended time na no now when him say I reform do yintimo so you have stayed with us and I salute you for sticking with us even though we have exceeded our time by almost 50 minutes. But in the next 2-3 minutes, when you want to Opoku, you kind messages, no, na fe ya conclude show na ma. Enti premises here. Now, honorable, and then company there. Where Abdul Rahman, Abdul Rahman. The message of Diabeni, Abdul Rahman Alidio. See, we can't afford to make another mistake by bringing a useless mate to rule this country again. Abdul Rahman, yeah, that's it. One of them. Matilda Ahiabo, so Akasa. Also, those who still have confidence and believe in MPP doesn't think of his or her future. Matilda so Adrian no. Ha, ubi a message or baby I can ye be free. We say yenuya Wulemenga Yaya. Also, this election is about the MPP against the good people of Ghana. Yaya that's it. You see, Atomic Yakubu say the communicator extraordinaire, Honorable Opoku, an institution. Happy birthday to you, sir. Honorable Joseph La, so say happy birthday, Honorable. Watching you live from Inshiayoso Constituency Communications Bureau. Joseph Yadan say, Honorable Joseph La, sounds say light out all over Kumasi. Dumso is everywhere. And we will have time for Dumso on one of the Moment of Truth editorials. Paul Yankee say, blessing birthday to Esnafo South King Solomon, Dr. Honorable Opoku, live long for Esnafo South, especially Camp number 1 electoral area. Producer Mamemo say Madiba Mandela say honestly it's total disrespect to compare this useless MPP government and the super incompetent Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nanado to the nation builder John Dramani Mahama. The NDC can indeed be trusted to build the nation we all want. Big ups to you, Sammy Gyamfi. Next one, Honorable. All right, NT. Yeah, that more mutimi SND comments and text. Minim say doso, but we na mrebe maya kind. We will try to read more messages next week. But we brought to you a moment of truth. Ya sitting mo asem. O meisi kasem and this any mesiko. On NDC and you, the big topic about free SHS. What who John Mahama the oba be yafa ho. Obi catch us Mahama be free SHS mo. No ni message, no your trofo. It is in who. Had the media NBC, but me Kyle said voter transfer any proxy list jumedieno easy for egusudi. Your vote is your power. If you want to transfer your vote, the time is now. You have now till the 14th of June. And it is the same for Obia Bibintia Coincidia Biuntimin Tuaba. Now, person will be 2 mikrata proxy. No Kotuaba, take advantage. Yenu ano mo bechem, yenu ano mo kaswa, yenu ano mo new edubiase, yenu ano mo emiamia bebre, new edubia obuase. MPP for a police for be etatamo in bechem yenu ya babako and the police need the hank of a body time prano. We've seen the Ecos worker kaswa and the kekao. And the choir a police for a intentia yuma, MPDC for a prayer no. Omona ye cheche omo ebeba besrabu nyina monka makomantumu yem. Victory is coming and you will get justice someday. It's ye need ye, and we are telling you say emma we mu ya bamu, let's go out there and make sure the voter transfer ubia enwiem enye illegal transfer dia. Now what emra kwan so person we no so no participate in it because your vote is your power. Senebeya come 7 December 2024 you can vote for change and vote for the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And I brought you NDC 360 5th edition. Now what you're saying, the best answer is share.